Hidden deep in the rugged heart of Karnataka lies a forgotten fortress, carved into the clouds, shrouded in history, and bursting with untamed beauty. Welcome to Bhasmangi Betta Fort, where every step is a walk through time, every stone tells a tale, and the view from the top, simply unreal. If you're a trekker, a history buff, or just chasing your next big adventure, this one's for you. Let's go. Hi, friends. Good morning. It's me, Ashraf, and welcome to Folks on Wheels. Today, we're off on another exciting adventure. We are currently at the base of Bhasmangi Betta Fort. It's 6 a.m. now, and just look at that beautiful sunrise. This place is known as the Sri Bhasmangi Rudreshwara Temple. If you search for Bhasmangi Betta Fort on Google Maps, this is where you'll arrive. We started from Bengaluru around 3:30 in the morning. It's approximately 130 kilometers from the city. This spot is located in Bardavanahalli, in the Tumkur district. If you're planning to drive from Bengaluru, the route is Dobbaspete, Madhugiri, Bardavanahalli, and then Bhasmangi village. For those traveling by public transport, you can take a BMTC or KSRTC bus from Majestic to either Tumkur or Dobbaspete. From there, you may be able to find a local bus or even an auto to Bhasmangi village. Even though we've reached the base, this is not the starting point of the trek. We are currently on the western side of the fort hill, and it's very steep and quite difficult to climb from here. We actually need to approach it from the eastern side. The eastern face is not steep at all, and the climb is much easier. In fact, that's the correct path to enter the fort. I've pinned the exact location in the video description. You can follow that route. The way to the fort goes through a narrow village road. You'll find parking space there. Once you've parked your vehicle, you can walk along this muddy path which leads to the entrance of the fort. After a short walk, you'll come across another temple dedicated to Lord Hanuman. This means you're on the right path. Just keep following the trail. It will take you to the top of the fort. We found a guide here. We called him Kulfi. He had been following us from the base. Devika just called him because he came and licked her, so she simply named him Kulfi. We have reached the first wall gate. Like this fort has several gates. Okay, little bit history about this fort. This fort is believed to have been originally constructed in the mid 17th century by a local feudal chief named Budi Basappa Nayaka. Built using locally available mud, stone, and brick, it served as a stronghold for regional chieftains during a time when the area was fragmented into several small principalities following the decline of the Vijayanagara Empire. Over the years, the fort came under the control of various regional powers, including the Nayakas of Sira. In 1768, it was captured by Hyder Ali, the powerful ruler of the Kingdom of Mysore, who undertook several structural improvements, such as the construction of new bastions, staircases, and tunnels. These developments were further continued by his son, Tipu Sultan, whose distinctive military architecture, characterized by sloping brick walls and French-influenced bastions, can still be seen in the ruins. During the Mysore Sultanate period, the fort held strategic significance due to its elevated location and the presence of multiple rainwater harvesting tanks carved into the hill. After Tipu Sultan's defeat in 1799 in the Fourth Anglo-Mysore War, the fort came under British influence and gradually lost its military importance. Over time, it was abandoned and fell into disrepair. At present, Bhasmangi Betta Fort is largely in a dilapidated condition, with thick vegetation and crumbling structures. Nevertheless, remains such as water reservoirs, gateways, and old temples dedicated to Hanuman and Basavana continue to reflect its historical and cultural significance. Though not widely known or officially protected, the fort stands as a remarkable example of Karnataka's rich Palagar and Mysorean heritage. Now we reach the first level. Here's another structure with minimal ruins. The compound wall is in a fully ruined condition, but the main structure is still standing. So please approach the site with respect for its religious significance. We also saw a similar place of worship at the beginning of the trail, dedicated to Lord Hanuman. It seems that people from the nearby village and surrounding areas regularly come here for worship. So kindly maintain the sanctity of the place. The architecture of Bhasmangi Betta Fort is a striking example of traditional hill fort construction commonly seen in Karnataka, particularly among the Palagar chieftains during the post Vijayanagara era. The fort is situated atop a rocky granite hill and has been designed to blend naturally with the rugged terrain. The structure follows a tiered layout with multiple levels reinforced by stone and brick walls. Its construction features seven successive gateways, each acting as a defensive checkpoint with sloped entrances and narrow passages meant to slow down enemy forces. Although now in ruins, the walls display rough cut stone masonry, along with sections of laterite and brickwork, especially those additions made during the time of the Mysore Sultanate. The views from the top are absolutely stunning. If you're a photography lover, you will definitely enjoy it. We were just at the first level. There are two or three more levels like this. This fort is open to visitors daily from sunrise to sunset. There is no official entry fee, as the site is an unprotected ruin and not under any formal government authority. Most hikers begin their ascent early in the morning, around 6 a.m., to avoid the midday heat and to enjoy the stunning sunrise from the hilltop, like what we're doing now. The trek takes about 1 to 1.5 hours, moderately challenging with rocky terrain. So, sturdy shoes and plenty of water are recommended. The ideal time to visit is during the cooler months from October to March, when the weather is pleasant and visibility is best. Avoid visiting between April and June, as the rising temperatures can make the climb uncomfortable, and pre monsoon rains can make the rocks slippery. During the monsoon season, July September, the hill transforms into a lush green spot, but the trial may become risky due to wet surfaces. This is another entrance. I believe it is the third level. The fort is built in multiple layers, one above the other. From what I have read, the fort has seven entrance walls, which likely means there are seven levels in total. This entrance seems to be just after the third level, so it's probably the fourth gateway on the way up. As I told, this fort is well known for its seven tiered gateway system, which is a unique and important feature of its military architecture. These seven gateways, built one after the other along the path to the top, were not only meant for controlling entry, but also for defending the fort during enemy attacks. Each gateway acted like a security checkpoint. If an enemy force managed to cross the first gate, they would still have to face six more, each designed with sharp turns, narrow passages, and strong doors to slow down or stop their advance. This kind of structure is commonly found in South Indian hill forts and was especially useful in guerrilla style warfare during the 17th and 18th centuries. Defenders could easily attack from above while staying protected. Also, the gateways are examples of local engineering skill. Some of them still have arched entrances, drainage channels, and stone carvings, showing that they were not only functional but also carefully built. The seven levels also tell us about the strategic planning of the Palega rulers and later Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan, who maintained and modified the fort. So the seven gateways were not just for decoration, they played a major role in the fort's defense. And today, they help us understand the intelligence and strength behind the fort's design. Now we have reached the topmost part. Here also, there are many building structures, but most of them are in ruins. We counted six gates along the way, but according to history, the fort originally had seven. Maybe we missed one on the way, or it is completely ruined and no longer visible. Anyway, we have finally reached the highest point of Bhasmangi Fort. It was truly a wonderful hike and a memorable experience. This is one of the tallest watchtowers in the fort, where a soldier used to stand guard and observe the surrounding region for any movement or threat. In olden days, watchtowers played a very important role in the defense system of a fort. Usually built at the highest point of the fort or along the outer walls, these towers allowed the soldiers to keep a close eye on the surroundings. From the top of the watchtower, one could see far and wide, so any enemy movement or suspicious activity could be spotted early. This helped the guards to raise the alarm and prepare for attack in advance. Watchtowers were especially useful in hill forts like Bhasmangi Betta, where the elevated position gave a natural advantage. Many towers were built with small windows or holes through which the soldiers could observe without being seen easily. Some towers also had space for archers or gunmen, so they could defend the fort from a height. In short, a watchtower was like the eyes of the fort. It helped to monitor the area, prevent surprise attacks, and gave the fort rulers more control over their territory. Even today, when we visit such forts, the watchtowers remind us of the strategic thinking and military planning of that time. Let us now enjoy the beautiful aerial views that showcase the rich heritage of Bhasmangi Fort. Okay, friends, I hope you all enjoyed the video and found it useful for planning your visit to this beautiful fort. Just keep a few things in mind. As there are no built facilities at the fort, no restrooms or food stalls, visitors should carry snacks and hydration. But most importantly, kindly do not throw garbage or plastic around. Let us all help keep the place clean and beautiful for everyone. The time is 8:45 now, and Kulfi is still with us. We gave him some biscuits. Not the regular ones, but special dog biscuits we always carry for such companions. On almost every trek, we end up meeting friendly dogs like him, and it's always a joy. If you have any doubts or questions about this trek, feel free to ask in the comment box, and don't forget to share this video with your friends who enjoy these kinds of adventures. Up next, we are heading to another beautiful fort with a rich history. It's just around 20 kilometers from here. Many of you might have heard about Ratnagiri Fort. Yes, we're going to visit that next. So stay tuned for the upcoming video. Alright, friends, it's time to wind up. See you in the next video. Till then, bye everyone.